Is it raining? I don't know. Hi everyone, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, which means this is another Words of Wisdom Wednesday video. So the quote for today is, "Do it now. Sometimes later becomes never." I think this quote is definitely an important one to have kind of in the back of your mind, especially when it comes to making big decisions, even small decisions too. I think that, sometimes when we are staying in the same place or we're staying in a certain situation and we've been there for a while and we want to get out of it, we start to become really comfortable when we're staying in that same place where we're at. But the thing is, are we, actually really happy in this place, or are we just kind of settling? And I think that when we get really comfortable, we have to try and decipher if this is actual happiness or is this just settling? I think that happens a lot. And I think when we are doing that, we're staying in the same place, we're not moving on, we're not growing. I kind of think of this when I think of like jobs. When we're in a certain workplace, we worked there for a while, maybe we don't necessarily like it and we want to move on, or we want to move up in the company that we're at, but we're kind of comfortable where we are. Change is scary. I can't lie, change is frightening because we've never been there before. When we're growing, we've never been in that spot before. So to grow it's scary, it's new, and new things, they're kind of anxiety ridden. At least they are for me. New things can be so exciting, but at the same time, they are a little bit scary because we've never been in this spot before. And if we don't do this, if we don't do it now, then we might never do it. Maybe we're missing out on something that could be a necessary change in our lives. Maybe when we're staying here, we're settling, we're not opening a door that we're supposed to be opening that's going to lead us to our next chapter in our lives. And maybe that sounds kind of corny, but I think that's true. I think we all go through phases in our lives. And sometimes if we're staying in a certain spot and we keep pushing it back and we keep staying there, we're not moving forward, then maybe we are stopping ourselves from something amazing that's supposed to happen. The more and more we settle into a certain situation and we don't do the thing we really want to do, it becomes harder and harder to move forward and to grow. It's like we're planting roots down in certain situations. And the longer and longer it takes for us to move forward, the more roots we've planted. And I think that's why it gets harder and harder to move on. I think this quote can relate to not only big things, but the little things as well. We'll say certain things that we're going to do and we'll say, oh, well, I'll do them later. And then the dishes, for instance, keep piling up and piling up. I'll just do them later. And then you have the sink full of dishes and then they just never get done. And then it becomes such a hassle to have to do all those dishes right at that time. You kept putting it off. You kept saying later, and then you never did it. And now you have this big mess in front of you. And I think that's a little analogy for things that are big in our lives. I don't want to say that there are things that have happened in my life that I regret, because I am the person I am today because of certain things and things that I missed out on and mistakes I've made. There's a lot of bad things that have happened in my life, but I'm, this person now. But maybe I would have been this person sooner if I'd taken that leap of faith and I wasn't just staying in the same spot. I always think I was meant to become this person, but I'm saying maybe I would have been her a lot faster if I hadn't have stayed in that relationship I was in college. You know, if I had left that job that I wanted to leave for so long, and if I'd done it sooner, maybe I would be who I am sooner. I had to hit rock bottom, and I had to hit it hard for me to become this person. And I don't want that to happen for you. I don't want you to have to hit rock bottom before you realize you need to move on from certain things in your life, before you realize you do need to open the next door. Because yes, sometimes when we're putting things off, they never happen. Do it now, because later might become never. We miss out on so many things when we're scared. We miss out on so many opportunities. But being scared is just part of it, because once you get past that fear and go into the unknown, something amazing could be waiting on the other side of that door for you. I am in such an amazing part of my life right now. I have wonderful friends. I have an amazing partner, a beautiful family, and I'm moving forward with certain things. I'm continuing to grow every single day. I love where I'm at right now, but I am moving forward in certain projects I'm doing that are a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I want to move forward because maybe that's going to lead to something even more amazing. There were certain instances when I was younger that I definitely would have put this off, and I would have said later, maybe next time, and I wouldn't have done it. I started taking risks, and I'm really, really happy with the risks I've taken because they've led me to some beautiful destinations, and I'm continuing to take risks to this day. I feel like I was extra preachy during this one, but it's just because I know that feeling of putting things off and then never having them happen. I've been there and I hated being there, and that's why I'm really passionate when it comes to this specific quote. I used to put things off so much, and I wasn't growing. I was staying the same scared person I was. Am I still scared? Heck yes. Oh my goodness, of course I am. There are things that I do, there's risks that I take that scare me so much. But I know that great things are out there. And I'm not going to get to those great things if I keep staying in the same spot where I've been. I just don't want that to happen for you as well. And again, I don't want you to have to hit rock bottom because it's a horrible place to be. I don't want that to happen. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm about to cry. But really, I think the more and more we put things off, we're settling into a situation that we don't like and that we're so unhappy with, but we're just used to it. Take the leap, because it could lead to amazing things. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you for next week's Words of Wisdom Wednesday. Bye.